Hello, White Men Can't Pod, episode 27 again. Or is it 20?
It is 29.
Oh, okay,
Episode
thanks.
29.
I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with my two compatriots, my left winger, Mr. Bill Cashin, and my right winger, Mr. Wally Foley.
Yes, we are here.
Sorry, I was updating.
That means
the
I'm a
calendar.
center. That means I'm a center. I'm a goal scorer. I put in the net.
No, if you're the center, you're not the goal scorer.
I'm a
We're
goal
the goal scorers. You're the.
I'm a goal scorer,
you're the
baby.
quarterback.
Yeah.
A quarterback. What?
Yeah, we're the goal scorers. I'm Ovechkin in this scenario.
I'm fucking Wayne Gretzky. Isn't he a center?
I mean, he's also the guy. He's not the normal anything.
Just
Actually-
like me in real life.
Was Gretzky a center?
Fuck yeah, Gretzky was
I'm
a
pretty
center.
sure he was, but I want him not to be.
Mark
center.
Messier. Fine, I'll be Mark Messier.
Did you make me the right wing? Is that what you made me? I'm the right wing?
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
so. Maybe not. Maybe I did it backwards. I'm the Sidney Crosby. No, I don't want to do that. Nope.
Dang, he
Nope.
is a center. I thought he was, but I was really hoping he was a winger.
Did I
instead
just
of
know a
center.
hockey thing over you?
No, I knew that he was a center, but I was hoping he wasn't, so I could tell you he wasn't.
You just wanted to tell me I was wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't want to say that because I knew in my heart, of course he's a center.
The reason we're talking about hockey is
You're,
because...
no, you know who you're Sidney Crosby.
I said I don't want to be Sidney Crosby. I knew he was a center. I said no.
Are there good right wingers?
There's a ton of them. Brad Marchand, I believe, is a right
John
winger.
LeClaire? John LeClaire? Was he a right winger?
I'll be Kanye. I'll be Patrick Kanye.
Patrick Kanye.
Yes.
Kanye. Kane. Be careful of saying you want to be him. He's got some. He's got some problems.
Patrick Kane. I want to be Patrick Kane. Let's be
Be
honest.
careful. He's got some
Wait, Patrick Kane?
transgressions. Yes, the real
Him
one.
too?
Yes,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kanye.
Both of
yeah,
them.
but it was kind of
both of them.
different levels.
Different things.
Claude
Patrick Kane
Giroux.
was-
Claude Giroux. That's a classic.
Oh yeah,
right?
everyone
He's
hated
the
him, right?
Biggest piece of crap. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
Claude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
there you go.
wait. Say it again.
Claude Giroux.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you said Claude Lemieux.
No, Claude
Different.
Giroux.
He's fine. He's a stupid Philly guy though, so enjoy that.
Well, they have him as Ottawa.
Eric
Well, he is now,
Eric
but he's,
Lindros,
Philadelphia.
wasn't he a center?
Oh, maybe I only have it.
Lindros, I think he's a winger because he just stood in front of the net.
Yeah, he
didn't
was
do
a
anything.
center. I fucking run the show.
this-
That's what I'm
this is
saying
nice.
here. Episode 29. We're talking about
Tim
hockey.
did ask me several times about hockey, and when we were going to the game, he said,
Yeah.
they're all named Vern, right?" I was like,
Oh.
more or less." Yeah.
I'm Jaromir Jagr. That's who I am.
Okay.
That
Hi,
doesn't
Steve.
check out at all. I don't know how that checks out. All right, 29.
Or Gordie Howe. Apparently.
Get
he's-
out of here, Gordie Howe.
I'm not.
Mr. Hockey, that's you, Wally.
Who's the
Mr.
worst?
Podcast.
Mr. Podcast.
Podcast.
Is that what we're gonna call him from here
Brett
on
Hall. How about that? Brett Hall.
He's very good.
Yeah.
out? Okay.
That
Bobby's
Sure.
better, but he's very good.
Exactly.
Keith Kachuk, was he a right winger?
Who even knows?
Guy Lafleur.
Guy.
The flower.
All right, we're doing Mighty Ducks 2.
D2. Sir.
D2.
D2.
Mighty Ducks 2.
Yes.
Can Gordon's team win the junior Goodwill Games in California in spite of all the setbacks? That is the tagline. That seems like we're missing a lot there,
Right
but
at the
okay.
point.
He's getting right to the point.
Yep.
Getting right to the point. This is going to be an exercise of this movie is better than Mighty Ducks 1. I'm going to try to prove it to you right now. I'm going to try to prove it to you. We'll see
Perhaps.
how we end up.
There are a few issues that just, in my adult mind, didn't make sense. And then one that even when I was a kid used to drive me crazy that we'll talk about when we get there.
Okay.
Because as an adult, it still doesn't make sense. But even as like a 10-year-old or whatever, I thought like, wait. This doesn't make any sense.
Lots of things in this movie don't make sense. Doesn't matter. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Certainly, I will agree with you.
How'd you
there.
first see D2 Mighty Ducks 2?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't remember.
Yeah,
that was
I don't.
so long
Theaters,
ago.
theaters for
It's
me.
I didn't
Definitely
do
a
a lot
theater.
of theaters as a kid. This might have been one of
This is
them.
a theater because you know
Because-
the first one was so
Right.
good you had to go to the
Right.
second one.
So that probably was,
Yeah.
but definitely, I'm fairly confident this is another one that if I went to my parents and dug around, I could find a VHS somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
sure.
guessing VHS for me. I have no idea how I saw this.
Okay. Let me get these games queued up here real quick. Let me get these games queued up.
I'm very curious what 10-year-old Bill was like. That's a flaw. I'm curious as to what that's gonna be because
All right.
adult Wally had one right off the bat. I'm like, This is a year at. This is just after they were the Mighty Ducks.
That adult Bill was like, "There's some weird timing to start this."
Yeah. They look at least 4 years older.
Kids grow up fast.
Tell me about it.
Your kids are old now,
They
right?
sure are.
I'm trying to find this.
I don't know how old my kids are, so
I know that to be true.
Okay. Hold on.
trying to vamp a little bit because somebody's not ready.
There isn't one.
Well,
where
it was a short week. He only had 2 weeks to prepare for this.
Yeah, right. If I told you how unprepared I was for this, you'd be shocked.
I would not be.
Or maybe not shocked.
Would absolutely not be.
It's not telling me the budget.
Try Wikipedia. That usually has it on the right side.
Wikipedia. Does it?
Usually in like the little blurb at the top. Not even the blurb, the like
The little
facts
box?
on the side. Yeah.
There's nothing there.
If I look now and see it,
No information about the budget.
it's there. I don't know about the budget, but the box office is there.
No,
You
I
can
have the
see what
box
it was.
office. Box office I have. Budget I don't have. All right, no budget game. Can't find a budget. How much did this movie make?
I wish
You
I
have
could
no-
remember how much the first one made.
no
That'd be a
budget.
good ground start, but
Um,
well, you just looked at it. I feel.
no, I'm looking at trivia because I didn't read any of those. Let's 47 million.
Is your
Budget.
Oh, we're doing.
Or not budget, I'm sorry.
Box office.
Box office. There's no budget. I can't find it.
Wait,
Box
you thought
office?
this had a budget of 43 million?
No, he's saying box office.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember how box office is.
47 million.
40 is that?
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what I'm locking
Okay.
in with.
Now this I feel like is like when
Lock it in that
Ryan
47
went,
million.
it's more than $13, $100. I feel like I don't want to make that jump. I'll say 62 million.
I think Bill wins this.
What'd you say?
I said 47.
What? What?
We're both over.
You're both over.
Wow, this was a bomb then.
I think it probably
Wow.
did okay. I don't know what the.
35 million.
40 million.
Congratulations to you, Bill.
Damn.
45,610,410.
Wow.
That seems. I mean, that's
I don't
not
know what the-
bad. That's not a
Low.
bad amount, but
No.
that seems low.
I mean, it's a kids' hockey movie. How much could
That's
it have
true.
cost? But
But it was coming off such a big movie.
it was. It was. Should we go straight to an eBay war?
You tell
Just
me.
get out of the way. Let's go straight to an eBay war so I don't lose
Yeah.
my place.
Tyler.
This is a. Ready for it? This is a Keenan Thompson signed Mighty Ducks USA hockey
I
jersey.
didn't recognize the name.
D2
Ooh.
Good Burger SNL JSA COA.
Oh, so just name everything he's ever been in.
Of course. This is his character's name, Tyler, number 56.
Russ
This-
Tyler.
This USA jersey though
It's not the jersey.
is
they
not the
wore.
jersey they wear in the movie at all. You ready for this? You ready for this description?
I'm waiting.
Oh boy.
You are bidding on a Mighty Ducks 2 USA hockey jersey signed by Keenan Thompson, aka Russ Tyler. It's Knuckle Puck time. It would be a great gift for any fan. This item has been examined and certified authentic by JSA and will come in the JSA serial numbered tamper-proof sticker. This is not a reprint autograph. It's the real deal. Quit worrying about buying fake autographs on eBay and buy a real one here. Overseas bidders
Ooh, that's a
will be
relief. I was
responsible
worried.
for any shipping costs that may apply. Thanks for looking and good luck. This is from Rinkside Signatures. They have sold nearly 9,000 items.
Okay.
100% positive feedback.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And that is one heck of a statement there. Quit worrying about buying fake autographs.
So Bill, you are currently up 6-5, so you have
Okay.
to go first.
Billy, you have to go first. What is your bid for a Keenan Thompson signed Mighty Ducks
I'm always-
USA hockey jersey D2 Good Burger SNL?
I'm always too low on autographs. This is not just an autograph. This is a jersey. It's the wrong jersey, as we discussed. Keenan is once again a pretty popular dude.
Yeah.
Now that he's the old man on SNL.
Keenan's great.
He's been working since he was a kid.
Yeah.
He hasn't stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like one of his early movies.
So I'm going to say...
Was he on all that before this?
No, after.
After this?
Was it after
This is like one of his first things, I think. Not entirely sure.
Now, a hockey jersey in and of itself is not often an inexpensive thing, although this is obviously not like an official anything hockey jersey.
It's not right. Yeah. I don't know if this was a USA jersey later down the line that they just customized.
I'm going to say $259.
That's a good bid. That's a
Strong bid. Coming in strong.
Yeah, I feel...
He's going to $1 me.
I'll say $2.99.
Oh, wow.
$2.99.
Yes. $2.99.
Whew.
I mean, this is a very famous autograph.
I feel like you're way under.
What is the note? What is this? Just before we say who wins, what is the sound in Price is Right where you get it exact?
I don't know.
Is there a sound?
There
where you-
is a
There's
sound.
like, they
There's
play
defi-
like a song or something.
There's
like
definitely
that.
a sound
ding
when
or
you get it
something?
exact.
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
something.
it's like a
you are
an alarm bell.
unbelievably close to exact, Molly.
Oh no!
You win.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go over.
You
I
didn't go
by
over.
$1.
You are so lucky. You did not.
I didn't.
Because
I was gonna
it's-
say 300, but then I was like, it's gonna be 1 fucking cent.
$299.99.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Well done. You can get this thing. I feel like this should be in your house, Bill. Because this... Quit worrying about buying fake autographs.
I feel like I would have to stick with it and get a Banks jersey. Or maybe
Banks-
what's his name? 'Cause
Banks
he turns
USA?
out he's a pretty good hockey player himself.
Guy Germain.
Guy Germain is always the second best player on the team, even though he never gets credit.
Guy Germain did nothing in this
He
movie.
scored a couple goals.
He scored 1 goal in the shootout, didn't he? Wasn't
He
that
had a
it?
goal at some point, I think. But I feel like he's always the second best hockey player behind Banks. He just doesn't do the fancy trick shots and stuff. Although I guess the kid from Texas, Benny the Jet,
No.
once he
that's not
learns
Benny
how
the
to stop,
That's not Benny the Jet. That's Benny the Jet's from Florida.
I don't know.
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes, you're right. Benny the Jet, once he learns how to stop, he might be the best player on the team. Because now he can do it all.
He's unstoppable if he's that fast.
But it's always Banks, and then Guy Germain is just the guy who's in the background.
What
doing
about
all the
Charlie,
dirty work.
though?
Charlie is
What
terrible.
what happened
He's not a
here?
good hockey
Charlie
player.
was terrible in the first movie.
Wasn't he good? He did the fucking penalty shot.
He's the leader, but he's not good.
Yeah. He
Okay.
was.
He's
He
not.
benched
he's obviously-
himself in this
Yeah, he
movie.
benches
Yeah.
himself in this
And
one.
then all
In
of a sudden in the
in
third
one,
movie, he's the captain
best.
and the best.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
buddy, no.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
he
don't
just works the hardest going
I
into
don't
high
remember.
school.
Is Banks in the third one? I can't remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He gets right onto varsity.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he's
doesn't have
straight.
to-
He's always on top.
He's a cake eater.
Oh, the
Yeah.
cake eater. All right, let's get
We
into
all
this
said
movie.
Jesse wasn't in the second one.
He is.
sure is.
He is.
Huh?
Also,
brother-
again,
His
not-
brother is not.
His brother.
Not a lot to do here for Jesse.
Nope.
No.
Except for call him a cake eater. In a nice way this time.
Yeah.
He gets into it with Keenan once
Yeah, he does.
in the penalty box. And
Yep.
that's it. All right, D2, the Mighty Ducks 2. Young Gordon Bombay with his dad, a little flashback.
Always, yeah.
Then we see him. He's in the minors.
Nothing said sports movie like the guy doing it with his dad.
Yep. Now he's in the minors. And at the end of the last movie, we saw he was going to try out.
Yes.
He's obviously made the minors now, playing for the Minnesota Wave. And he's really good, according to the announcer. We don't
He's
really
the best.
We don't really
He's
see
gonna
any
be
of
getting
this.
getting the call soon.
He's getting the call up.
He's been playing for approximately 3 months.
Not a long time. So how
So,
good could he be?
This is the timeline I'm trying to figure out. The end of last movie was the end of the hockey season.
Yes.
Now, granted, the professional hockey season goes longer than the kids does.
Yep.
Sure.
But let's say it's March.
Mm.
He's playing, presumably, is this a year later or the same year? It's the same year?
Well,
It's a year later because they say last year.
Yeah, the Hawks. They're like, I can't believe they beat us last year.
Yeah. So it's a
Oh,
year.
see, I missed that. I was going to say, have they done nothing this whole time? And if he, so who's coaching them? Just Charlie?
Nobody's coaching.
They're,
the
they're not
Ducks.
playing because it's like summer.
It's
Yeah.
the middle of the summer.
But when they say the Hawks beat us,
So I'm to assume that
I'm
he
assuming-
joined the Wave in March,
Yeah.
played till June, which I don't know if minor league teams play that long.
it depends how
And
late, how
then-
deep they went in a playoff run.
And then he gets hurt and sent back to Minnesota and
Yeah.
meets up with them for the summer games. So and
That
they're
makes
like,
sense.
So this
last
is 3 months
season-
after the last movie.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
And-
He got a lot of action in those 3 months.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right. What did
Oh,
he
yeah.
score? 100 goals in minors?
He's going straight to the pros.
He's
Yeah.
going straight to the pros until he embarrasses some guys and gets smashed into the boards and gets his leg all fucked up.
Yep.
And the next time we see him, he's getting off a bus with a cane.
Yep. Off a bus, not in his fancy car.
Nope. Getting off a bus with a cane. Well, he's unemployed.
That's true.
He talks about that a couple times. Like I got fired from the firm. I'm out.
Don't they say that Charlie's mom is married at this point?
They fucking do.
So 3 months later, she met another guy and get married? Are we sure it's not a year and 3 months later?
Maybe it's a year and 3 months later.
Maybe, but also like.
I mean, that would explain why they look so much older. And
But the Hawks, the Hawk kid said, "I can't believe they beat us last year."
yeah,
Yeah.
they look older. She moved on.
And there's no way they
He
would have
played a lot of
beat
hockey.
the Hawks again 2 years in a row, right?
Well, not without Gordon Bombay.
Exactly.
They don't
Who's gonna
have
coach?
Gordon.
And also, he gets picked up at the bus stop by
Hans's brother,
Hans's brother.
because
Who's gone for the summer.
they couldn't get the original guy.
Okay.
I think he had passed away at that point.
Well, that's
I remember reading something.
I
about
thought
it. Let me
Hans
see.
came back in the third movie and died. The third movie.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's Jans. I don't know. Anyway, Hans's brother, Jans, how convenient. He looks almost exactly the same. Picks up Gordon Bombay and says, Hans, he didn't tell you, but he left. He went home for the summer. But don't worry, you can live in the shop, and Charlie's working here for the summer.
Oh, he was just unavailable to reprise his role. Okay.
I think he comes back in the next one.
Yeah.
Charlie's mom remarried in that short time.
Yep.
I guess he's not going to have that, what was it, the house or whatever? Whose room is that?
Yeah.
Not yours, Gordon. You're out, baby.
You're out.
Yep.
You're out.
Now, is that because she immediately was like, "I don't want anything to do with him," or did he immediately go find himself a model girlfriend in the for the
It's
a
very-
rink rat, if
that's
you will?
That's a very Gordon Bombay move
That
to get
is.
things go to his head and then he blows it with the regular people.
Yeah.
Jan? I don't know. Team USA needs a coach, and you need a job. So Hendricks Hockey comes in, and somehow they're in charge of deciding who's the coach of Team USA's junior Olympic team?
Not even.
Is it the Olympics?
It's not- sort of.
It's the junior. It's still like the. I feel
Goodwill
like the
games or
junior. Yeah, that like the junior hockey World Cup kind of thing.
Well, they need a coach, and this company is in charge of picking, and they want to pick him because he's handsome.
Well, because they're paying out. They want all their.
They
they're
want
the
their
sponsor.
gear there. Yeah. But usually sponsors don't get to pick a coach, but okay. The guy says just go round up the Ducks. Like everyone in America knows that the Mighty Ducks one season 3 months ago was so fucking awesome
Yep.
that you're just going to fill the team with your Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
No problem.
Only 7.
No
of them.
tryouts in
Only
the
7.
rest of America. Just, you're good.
Well, we got 5 handpicked people. We're gonna add to the team.
Yeah. No tryouts. It's all Ducks and then a couple other randos. Go round up the Ducks. I remember loving this scene as a kid when he goes and he blows the whistle or the duck
The
horn.
duck call.
Yeah.
And Charlie goes and gets the gang together and they rollerblade in the mall.
Yep, I do
Yep.
like.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mall of America. Yep.
Love it.
They're very responsible with the kid safety here. They're all got
Knee pads.
helmets and knee
and
pads and
helmets.
wrist guards and everything on.
Yep.
Yep. They cause chaos all over town. They eventually bump into the Hawks, who are pissed about last season still. So they decide to set a trap for the Ducks. They're going to put a wire across the sidewalk or wherever they're rollerblading. But don't even think about it, because Fulton pops up from behind them and gives them the
What
old
is this voice?
double noggin knocker.
What is this voice that he first talks with?
Hey guys.
It's the deepest like Undertaker voice there is.
It's growing up a lot this summer.
Yeah. He's
What's
gone
the
through
line
puberty.
From, Wet Hot. I've grown up a lot since breakfast. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
I matured a lot since breakfast. Fulton kicks their asses and then ties them up naked.
I mean, they got unders on.
He took their clothes off. He took their pants off.
Also, the Ducks kind of just
They don't
come
even
up.
know.
They just see Fulton like cheering
Come on.
with these guys
Just a couple naked guys tied
to
up.
a tree, and they're
what
like,
have you
yeah!
been doing? I'm just sodomizing these two in my summer activities like I usually would do. Gordon talks to the sponsor dude, and he's like, I don't know. This sounds like a lot. And he's like, it's a lot of money. And Gordon's like, sign me up. I like money. We meet the new kids. The new kids are all great. Love them all. Yep. Mendoza is our guy from The Sandlot. Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Yep. Back in Disney. He's super fast, just like Benny the Jet, but he can't stop. He keeps crashing into things. Robertson, which I think they renamed Tex.
Dwayne Robertson, yeah, okay.
I think they renamed him Tex somewhere along the line, maybe. I'm not sure. He's a dude from Texas who's an amazing puck handler and a showboater.
I always like the line where he's like, he's the best puck handler you'll see or something. He's like, you mean for a kid?
Like,
no, I don't.
No, I don't. Julie the Cat Gaffney, and this is an argument, discussion we've had.
She's better than Goldberg.
For years.
Yeah.
For years.
She should not have been sitting.
Why is she sitting the bench? She's from Bangor, Maine. Everybody has like a serious flaw except for her. Her flaw is she's a lady.
Yeah.
She's great.
I mean,
she should be the goalie the whole time.
She's got a short fuse. She gets herself thrown out the first game she's in before she
Yeah.
before she
Right.
plays.
right.
Before she even does anything.
Which, come on, she didn't do anything. She give a little push.
That would have been a penalty probably, but it wouldn't have been you're out
of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny Woo Woo.
Kenny Woo.
Figure skater. We're doing this again.
Yep.
Figure skater
Not bad.
turned hockey
He's-
player.
They
Is a new
bring in a
character.
different guy, but same storyline kind of.
New character, but also great character. Great
Yeah.
addition.
Kenny Woo
Better,
is great.
way better than the first figure skaters, if you ask me.
Who were a brother and sister combo, right?
Yeah, right. And then we get the other enforcer, which what the fuck is his actual name in this movie?
No,
Portman?
Dean Portman.
Yeah.
Dean Portman. The other enforcer. We officially have the Bash Brothers. That's
Well, so now I know
an amazing
a pair of real life brothers who I've seen at hockey games wearing Bash Brother jerseys, and I always thought it was really cool. Then I realized in this movie, like, oh, they don't wear USA; they wear like Ducks jerseys,
Yeah.
which I guess you get for a period of hockey.
You do,
But-
but also they wear USA jerseys.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first movie does not have the Bash Brothers, so that's another positive for me over the first movie. We get some scrimmage. The regular Ducks are getting wrecked because they didn't train the off season, which makes me again think it's only been 3 months. Because why haven't you been training this off season? Like they haven't even played another season,
Yep.
even though they're like 4 years older.
The actress that plays Julie the Cat,
Yeah.
we've seen her before. She's shown up on this podcast.
What have we seen her in?
This podcast, the sports podcast?
Yeah.
Let me take a look through.
She does look
What
familiar.
sport? Can you give us a sport?
Wow,
Or
let
will
me
that-
narrow it way down.
Or will that...
Baseball.
I fucking knew it.
Baseball. Baseball. Is she the kid in Field of Dreams?
No.
Oh, okay.
Rookie of the year.
She's the love interest.
Oh,
Becky.
there you
Yes,
go.
I
like it.
remembered that.
He,
yeah.
the rookie of the year, builds a boat for Julie the
The
Cat.
boat,
Yes.
the boat
Yes,
thing.
I remember that.
The
Yeah.
boat thing. All right. Well, they didn't train in the off season, so
Yeah.
Oh,
they suck.
I liked when we meet Guy and Connie and they're about to kiss. He goes, "I was this close,
Yep.
guys."
Yep.
He has her like at a waterfall.
I mean, it's a very romantic spot. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
he's a nice scarf on.
He's the guy.
He gets fucked in this movie
Low
real
key,
bad.
he's the guy.
He doesn't
He's a ladies'
save.
man. He's a good
Yeah.
hockey player.
He doesn't save Connie though. Like everybody else saves Connie. He has nothing to do with that.
Well, I
like
mean,
when
you
she
can't
gets-
overdo it.
She gets targeted in the
Can't
in the
overdo
game,
it.
I guess. All right, this guy, Mr. Tribbles, who owns Hendricks Hockey or runs it or whatever, gets hit in the face with a puck. Right in the
Hilarious.
face. He's awoken with smelling salts, and the tutor shows up, which I thought, in my memory, she was a love interest for Gordon Bombay, but not really.
Yeah, I thought
She's
yeah,
not.
Yeah.
She's straight up not. She's just like, oh, okay, I'm your conscience or whatever.
Did
Like, she's-
anybody else hate her voice?
Oh, it was terrible.
Whose voice? Wait.
the
tutor.
tutor's voice.
Oh,
I couldn't.
I didn't know.
stand
I
listening
can't.
to her.
I can't tell you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely thought like, oh yes, this is a love interest,
No,
but no.
not at all. The Bash Brothers run a Zamboni through the fucking rink.
Yep.
Yeah,
And destroy it.
hilarious.
Oops, we're okay. I like when Jesse, who does get a good line here, he goes, well, we're not hurt. We're okay. Like, like you can't be mad because we're okay. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But I will say, I have never been on a Zamboni, and it's a regret for me. I just wanted.
Why are you not a Zamboni driver now?
I want to clean it nice one time and just see.
How have you not had that? Like, is that another 10 years
I don't know.
when you can be old enough to make it
no,
happen?
I'm old enough to do it, but I don't.
No,
have the
I don't mean
connection.
like the skill. I mean like you have to be at least 50 plus to have that job.
I don't think so.
Oh, to be a Zamboni driver?
Yeah, like what is that a requirement? Like you can't.
No,
do
because
that.
where I skate down in Albany, there's like 17-year-old kids whipping around on it. I just don't have the connection.
Yeah, I think you just have to start working at the rink.
I just want to do it one time just to see. I think I'll be good at it. I do.
I think you'd be great at it. I think this is your retirement plan.
Yeah.
I'm
I
good.
do have an
I
uncle
can
who
retire
does
now.
it. Up in Maine, he is a high school referee and he cleans the rink at his local place.
Love it.
Yeah.
You need to move to Maine. You got a connection. He's in Maine.
Yeah, that's true.
Just go to Maine and do it with him.
Have you guys been to Maine? I haven't been
not
to
in a
Maine.
while. I have, but not in a while.
Oh, have we?
That's the only one that I haven't been to on the
only state?
East Coast.
Wow.
It's if you're as long as you know nothing's going on and it's going to be low key, it's nice.
Yeah.
There's nothing going
What?
on.
Yeah. Why would what would be going on?
I don't know, but just as long as that's your expectation. Don't think you're going to go partying.
Oh, okay.
It's not a party town.
I was not.
It's not like
expecting
Poughkeepsie,
that, no.
the party capital of the United
Right,
States.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's an old joke from an old podcast. All right. Work is one. I'm going to tie you all together in one big thing, and you're going to have to skate together.
Do we get a hand on the ass at one point?
We get a fart, which everyone blames on Goldberg,
Goldberg,
and then it's
yeah.
actually Portman.
Portman, yeah.
And he claims it.
He claims
He
it.
owns it.
Gordon Bombay says, all right, hockey should be fun. Why don't you go rope me off some stray cattle, dude from Texas? So he's all about that, so he brings the rope out. And then they line dance.
Yeah.
Just fun. Fun
Obviously,
scene. Love the addition of Tex, or whatever the fuck he's called. The fucking Texas dude.
Yep.
Love him. He's great.
And they jump on board right away.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And I do think that looks like a fun. If you have a guy who actually knows how to rodeo, lasso,
Right.
skating around trying not to get
Yeah,
caught.
that sounds
looks
like a fun game.
Yeah.
So they have some fun, and before they even play a single game, they're on a Wheaties box.
Yep.
Well,
As you
Team
do.
USA is
America.
already on a Wheaties box. They haven't played a game yet.
I mean, that happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're the
That
American
happens.
stars.
Here's something. I don't know how you feel about this, but Charlie is there, and he questions Gordon Bombay about the USA thing. Should we really be USA? I mean, we're really Ducks. Can't we be the USA Ducks? What a fucking stupid question, Charlie. Shut the fuck up.
He's the worst.
That's almost what the
captain.
response. That's almost the response
the
from Gordon
worst.
Bombay. Will you shut the fuck up? You can't be the Ducks all the time. You literally
Charlie.
can't be the Ducks.
We're representing the entire country.
The whole country.
Why
Can't be a
every
fucking
single
duck.
time do we have to change to the Ducks in the middle of a game?
Because we're ducks, coach.
Quack. Because
quack,
ducks
quack.
fly together.
All right, the kids learn some
You know what else?
stuff.
Oh no, eagles
Quack.
don't fly together. Eagles are pretty much solitary.
Yeah.
Kids learn, and the tutor and the tutor says, "Thank you,
Quack.
thanks.
Quack,
Don't do it the whole time, please."
quack,
Oh God.
quack,
Quack. Quack.
We drew right into it.
Damn it, you got me. All right. The kids learn with the tutor, and the tutor makes this analogy about America being shitty. America's like a teenager, like you. Kind of shitty, but destined for great things.
Someday people will like you. Right now, nah, not so much.
You're pretty shitty. We do rollerblading. We go to the LA Coliseum, and we get to the first game. A lot of things happen.
Yeah.
They are already up 6-0.
Is this where is it Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure have never had any hockey team of any kind.
Well, this is obviously a.
Which is why they trounce.
Yeah, this is obviously a Jamaican bobsled team situation.
Yes.
And they made that movie.
Because they score a goal and the whole place goes nuts.
Yeah. Well,
which is how it would work. But
Yep. 6-0. Keenan is in the audience.
Yep.
He yells at Jesse and Gordon from the stands. Bash Brothers go out and trash everyone. That's so fun in this one. The Bash Brothers just wrecking house. Don't worry about the scouts that are in the audience. Banks
knows who they are.
He knows the scouts. He's worried about getting a job after this. Trinidad score, but it's a 9-2 win. And then they have a press conference after one game about how great they are, and Iceland come in and talk shit.
Of course.
Iceland, the hockey powerhouse that has never been.
I feel like this was supposed to be Russia.
It was, but we were getting on well with Russia at the time, so they're like,
Yeah,
we should
make it a
change
weird-ass
this to
team.
But it
Iceland.
could be Canada. It could be Sweden. It could be Finland.
Yeah, but
it could
nobody's
be
going to take Canada seriously.
Czech Republic. Could be any of these things.
Also, if you think about it, dumb Americans think Iceland. Oh my God, they must
cold,
love hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even reference that it's not. Like, it's Iceland is green and Greenland is ice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, they win 9-2 over Trinidad and Tobago. These guys come talk some shit.
Maybe that's why they went with Iceland, so they could teach us dumb Americans something.
Maybe. Yeah. The dentist. We meet the dentist. He's the evil coach. So I don't know who's worse here. First coach or Iceland coach?
Oh, the dentist.
Who's better?
The first coach is just a jerk local coach.
Yeah.
Right.
This guy is an internationally known jerk.
Yeah.
I kind of like this guy better. The wolf.
Apparently, this is a quote I just read now. He was Pat Riley. Is who he wanted to be.
Yes. He modeled himself after
There's
Pat Riley.
so many Pat Riley references in this. Not just this guy trying to look like Pat Riley, but like they talk about Pat Riley a bunch. And this is 94. Like he's not really done anything in a while.
Doesn't Bombay? Doesn't he like start dressing like
he dresses
him?
like him too? Yeah. But when they're like,
I fell asleep watching the movie.
When they're
last
like,
night.
you fell asleep watching this movie?
I was.
How dare you?
Because I started at like 10:30. So.
How fucking dare you? There's a fucking bear, and the tutor is really upset about it. That stupid bear with sunglasses, the mascot.
The Hendrix mascot.
She's so upset about the bear. It doesn't matter at all. But we even got this bear. This is going to your heads, guys. Not the Wheaties box. Nothing else. Gordon Bombay gets a penthouse.
Yeah.
Gets to hang out in a penthouse.
You're a star now. Hendrix. I'm just trying to imagine like an actual hockey, like CCM, who makes millions of dollars in hockey equipment.
Sure.
I can never see them being powerful enough to be like,
you're the coach. Here's a house.
Penthouse in LA.
They do here. We get some dorm room pranks. They put the shaving cream on Tex, and they use the feather, and they make him wake up.
They do something to Averman? Is that the third movie?
That might be the third movie. I don't think they do it to him here. We meet the Iceland babe.
Mm-hmm.
The trainer of Iceland is a babe. We get more trash talk, and then USA already winning, I think, like 9-0. When we get to the scene, they're already kicking ass, and they beat Italy 11-0.
Another team famous for its hockey.
Yes. Then Gordon Bombay goes out on a photo shoot. A hot photo shoot with his suit separates and his sweet, sweet, unfitting suits and hockey babes. And then there's a party in his Airbnb, right? Is that where we're assuming he goes out to a photo shoot and returns to a party in his house.
Yep.
Where several hockey stars are just hanging out.
Yep.
I believe Chelios is one.
I think so.
Your guy Cam Neely, I think, is another.
Yep.
And I forget the third. But also other stars of the world of sports. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's never turned down a movie role ever, is in this movie.
I mean, he was in Scrubs, so.
And he hangs out.
Who's he in Scrubs?
Yeah, he was
himself, probably.
He was himself in Scrubs, yeah.
Oh.
He hangs out with Gordon, and they talk about shoes. which is also weird because Kareem didn't. Maybe he did have a shoe, but like it wasn't a thing when Kareem was around. But he's.
I assume he had a nice collection of like fancy shoes.
Yeah, maybe Gordon Bombay says, "I'm thinking about getting a shoe. How about the Air Bombay loafer?
Yeah,
for kids who want to be coaches."
Ugh.
And Kareem says, "What kids want to be a coach?" I don't know. Kids want to do it.
Giants wanted to be.
Kids want to do it. Then we see more kids fucking around town, rollerblading, causing trouble in Los Angeles. They go and do this weird scene where they go to like a clothing store and say that they're Aaron Spelling's grandkids.
Yes, they're somehow connected.
So that Tori
Spelling, very disappointed.
Tori Spelling, they're gonna get clothes for their mom. Tori Spelling, and they're like looking for these models to wear skimpier stuff. And as it goes on and on and on, it gets skimpier and skimpier until they ask for bikinis, and then they figure out, oh, these kids are just creeps.
Yeah.
Let's kick them out. It's also a weird portrayal of the world. Like everyone has an intercom like video system that they're like, no kids allowed.
Well, they're in Beverly Hills at this point,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So that actually is. I think that's actually kind of true for those high end.
Maybe. Bombay hangs out with the Iceland chick. They get frozen yogurt together, which definitely means he's gonna get some. He's gonna get He's gonna put his dipstick in the yogurt later.
These young pubescent boys are not like, oh yeah, way to go, coach.
The Bash brothers are fucking. They feel betrayed, and that's when we see Gordon come in with his super awesome suit and his Pat Riley hair.
Yep.
And they're playing Iceland. So obviously this was a diversion or something to fuck with Bombay because Iceland knows everything and they fucking destroy the USA Ducks.
USA's riding high. They don't need to try. They're the best team in the world, and they know it.
And they get wrecked by Iceland, and none of the usual tricks work at all.
They tried the flying V, right?
That doesn't even work.
And that just gets blown up
because it's a terrible.
It's not a good move.
Ploy.
Kenny Woo Woo gets literally murdered. I'm surprised he survived.
Yeah, he tries to do like a jump.
And they just blast him.
And then he comes back to the bench and he's like, is that it? He's like, yeah, that was it.
It's like 11-0 or something like that. And finally they decide to pull Goldberg. Not after 3 goals, not after 2.
Yeah.
After like 11, he finally gets pulled. Julie the Cat's finally going to get a chance. She goes in and 2 guys are assholes to her for being a girl that's a goalie. So she pushes them over, or does she punch them both in the balls?
She
a ball
sweeps
punch?
the legs.
I think she sweeps the legs.
She knocks 2 guys down and gets tossed. And
Bullshit.
Goldberg,
sexist ref.
Goldberg, who was excited to be out of the game, like thank God.
Thanks for the breather.
Yeah. And then he's upset that he has to go right back in. Banks is the only one to score. He finally scores because he's the only good one. And then Sanderson on the other team just breaks a stick over his arm and does not get tossed. He does not get tossed.
Yeah, this would be
2 minutes for roughing.
You're done with the tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although it just actually happened to a lesser degree in the NHL playoffs, and he was suspended 1 game.
Well, this guy doesn't even get kicked out of the game. And Pat Riley, Gordon Bombay is upset, so he does the what was that coach's name? The Team USA. We watched that movie.
Miracle
move. What was that guy's name? That coach who, when they lose, he makes them sprint all night.
Herb Brooks.
Herb Brooks makes the team. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah,
he's making the team sprint
exactly
after the game. And then the next day he comes in for practice and no one's there because they were so exhausted the next day that this tutor lady
sleep in class. Yeah.
gave them the day off. They're calling you Captain Blood.
Mm-hmm.
But they're professionals, They're professional amateurs. This team, they want to win. They go out and practice anyway, like out on the USC football field or whatever. And that's when Keenan comes back into the fold, challenges them to a schoolyard game of hockey because they're a bunch of pussies. And then they have fun. They go and rollerblade and have a good time. And this is a fun scene with the locals. They play. We find out about the knuckle puck. A new secret weapon. Keenan's move.
Yep.
The knuckle puck. Have you ever tried this?
When I was a kid, all the time I did.
Did it ever work?
Well, here's the problem, if I'm being honest. I never had a slap shot. So even forget knuckling it, just trying to get it to go correctly, I couldn't do. Had a pretty mean wrist shot back in the day.
Are you going to employ this in your rec hockey league?
Still don't have a slap shot.
John, whatever the fuck his name is, shows up to Gordon Bombay's Airbnb and says, you're a piece of shit. You suck.
Gordon, you're doing it again.
You're doing the same fucking thing.
You did this 6 months ago,
We just had this lesson. You didn't learn it. So what do you do when you when the success goes to your head as Gordon Bombay? You do this every time. You go out at dawn and you skate by yourself.
Yeah.
Clear your head.
Reconnect.
Gotta clear your head and reconnect. So he does it again, but he doesn't show up for the game. So they need a coach or they're going to forfeit and lose the entire tournament. Great job by you. But the tutor says, I'll stand in as coach. And she's trying to figure out the game when dumbass Gordon Bombay comes in blowing the duck whistle 25 minutes late to the game.
They're like,
and this is
you.
the most cringe Bombay thing I think he does. Like, Jesus.
It's way into the game.
It's a little bit into the game. They do a flying V. It works this time.
I like how she didn't know how to have a line change.
We need a switch.
New players.
That reminds me of when we were kids.
Oh, boy.
And Tom Cashin,
Coach basketball?
in almost the same way,
Yeah.
was thrust into a basketball
Yes.
coach. And he said, he came over and he looked at the team and he said, well, everyone's going to play today. And then he did hockey changes. He would call a timeout or there'd be a
Yes.
whistle, and he would just go, you pick 5 people, you're in.
All right. So that's at least knowing how to get people
Yeah.
into a game instead of just being like,
Yeah, but he was trying to do hockey changes
she
in basketball.
presumably has watched at least one of their games before this.
She didn't pay attention. You think she paid attention to youth sports? No, thank you.
I also like how your dad's piece of advice to us in that basketball game was, well, you're doing it, so just keep doing the same thing.
Yep.
That was there was no instruction of
Now,
like,
granted,
do these plays or whatever.
When you're kids, you can do these sort of things, but I do believe I played both point guard and center that game.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Like both point guards.
Great advice. We did win.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We did win.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
U5, you're in now.
Well, anyway, Gordon Bombay has to do his ridiculous apology tour like he did in the last movie, and this time he says, this is a distraction. And it's a cardboard cutout of himself, Hendrick Sports, and he says, this is a fireball in a barrel. And this is a distraction being burned by a fireball in a barrel, and he burns it. Everyone's excited, and then they do training, the happy version.
Yep.
Because hockey's supposed to be fun, guys. But Banks is out.
He's injured.
He's wrapping up his arm, and Bombay's like, I was not paying attention at all to what you're doing, and you are clearly hurt, and you are a good player, and you should not ruin your career by continuing to play. So you're out. And Banks is like, but my dad. He's like,
Who gives a fuck?
it's fine. Your dad was a dick in the first movie anyway. He cheered for the Hawks, and you played for the Ducks. What kind of a dad is that?
What a brick.
What an asshole your dad was. So who cares? Just be injured. Okay. Charlie says, I got a guy. I'll bring Keenan in to fill that roster spot.
We got a spot.
So they're immediately cut to the game against Russia.
Yeah. I like how there's not another player anywhere in the country ready to step in.
There's no alternates.
Let's pick this kid off the streets of LA.
We're lucky that we found this guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, they come in and they beat Russia with the knuckle puck.
Yep.
And after the game, Wayne fucking Gretzky comes in. It's not a playoff game. No. He's not an American. But he comes in and congratulates him anyway.
He's lived in America a long time, though.
I mean, he was in L.A. at this
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a king at that
I
point?
believe he was, yeah.
Well,
He
when you're
comes in.
that great, you're an honorary American.
That's true.
We just
America
took
would
him.
love to have Wayne.
We just took over Wayne.
We
He's
take-
ours.
Yes, we take all the best people
And then he
claim them
proceeded
as
to
ours.
teach us what was that, algebra for years after that. Who was Wayne Gretzky? What did Wayne Gretzky teach in Catholic High?
Oh. Calculus.
Calculus, right?
Pre-calculus.
Oh, come on.
That was our nickname.
She was such a nice lady.
She was a nice lady.
Except for if you
She
weren't
had-
wearing a sweater
Oh,
when it
she
was
hated that.
85 degrees outside, but it was still sweater season.
But that was her nickname. We called her Wayne because she
we
had the
did, we
haircut.
called her Wayne.
She had the haircut. We do the beach ball practice again, which I think we did in the first movie, and then Iceland comes in to fuck some shit up, and they pop that
Pop
shit.
the balloon.
We got the ice.
So the coaches say they get into it because they don't like each other. Who can look more like Pat Riley off?
Yep.
No, never mind. Let's actually play hockey against each other. Even though this guy, what is Bombay's injury? He was walking with a cane 2 minutes ago. Now he can play hockey
he's
again.
walking with a cane approximately 3 weeks ago.
Not that
Thank you
long.
very
Like
much.
I was assuming his ACL was torn. If he's not that hurt and he can do this, why the fuck is he still on the minor league team?
Yeah.
He's not pushing it here. He's going at half speed
He's
here.
pushing it here. Anyway, they play a game called 3-Bar.
Yep.
Is this a game?
I guess.
Is this a thing?
I've never played it, but it probably is.
I mean, it makes sense. It's
You have
easy
to-
to score. It's harder to hit the.
You have to hit
post.
3 bars and then you win.
Yep.
You have to take it out of the blue line every time. Anyway, the dentist is going to lose to Bombay.
Yep.
So he wails him in the knee. We can presume the bad knee. He wails him in this torn ACL knee
Yep.
and ends the game right there.
Yep.
So Bombay can't play anymore to show him up, which is insane. This is a fucking assault.
Yep. But so was the kid slashing
Yeah.
Banks' arm and
Yeah, nothing. Speaking of Banks and his shit arm, don't worry, everybody. He's fine.
I'm healed.
That plot point of the movie is already over.
Yep. He can turn his arm.
It's all good.
What-
you can turn his arm so
missed,
he can
what,
play.
one game.
Not even.
I think he missed a game.
Did he miss one game?
Yeah, he missed at least the one because Keenan came in and played for him.
Oh, yeah, he missed one game. All right,
So now
whatever.
Keenan's got to go, though. He's
Yeah,
Banks
so
is
Keenan's
back.
got to go, but
And Banks
Charlie...
is the captain-ish, but also the best player.
Charlie says, as captain and as the worst player on the team, why does he keep negging himself? He's not that bad. Is he? He scored the winning goal 3 months ago. You telling me you're still that bad? He triple-deked. Anyway, he decides to go
knows where his role.
He gives up his spot.
Who's worse than him? Averman, maybe.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe, but Edmund gets a goal in this game.
Yeah.
Averman's
There's not-
definitely worse.
Yeah, there's definitely not many worse than Charlie.
Jesse's not as
Goldberg?
good. Goldberg's
Jesse's better.
definitely
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesse's better than him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jesse's better than him?
Connie's better than him?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe. There. It's between
Connie
him
and Averman.
It's somewhere in the Mendoza line of those two. Who was the best Mighty Duck? We could spend another hour talking about that.
Oh, best Mighty Duck. That's easy.
No, the rankings. Just the rankings of their talents.
I'll put him on. Yeah.
Because obviously Banks is the number one.
Banks is one. I'm going to say Guy Germain might be two.
That's
Wow.
Unless you put.
Julie the Cat Gaffney should be number
Julie's
two.
up there.
But she didn't get the opportunities.
Yeah. The guy, all of the guys they bring in except
what
for
about,
Kenny Boo is probably way up the charts.
What about Fulton? He's got a mean slap
got-
shot.
A
he's
rocket
a goon.
shot.
He's
Yeah.
a goon. So that's a.
But he's
different-
got more. He's more than a goon. He's got that shot.
He's
a
got the
rocket
shot,
shot.
and he's a goon. So that's better than Charlie, who's a third stringer.
What do they call him in the first one?
He's the starter in the first
They have a
one.
nickname for him, though, because he can't finish or whatever.
I don't remember.
He
It's not
Premature-
Conway. It's Charlie.
Oh, you're talking about
Can't?
Charlie.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Oh,
He's
who's
a spazoid or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. All right. he gives up his spot. My spot. He gives up his spot for Keenan. So Keenan's gonna come in. We go back to the Iceland game, and it's the exact same result to start. They hurt Banks again. It's 4-0. They crush the Flying V. Nothing's going good. Bash Brothers come in and try to get things going, but they both get penalty boxed.
Yep.
So
Smart
Kenny
plays.
Woo Woo has to go and score. So they're on the board. And then he fights because he learned how to fight when he was at the roller
Stick,
derby.
gloves, shirt.
Yep.
And he does that and starts punching a dude, and the Bash
Which
Brothers
is not actually hockey fights ever.
are very
Rarely
excited.
go.
He fights. He goes to the box. The Bash Brothers then proceed to celebrate for what seems like 10 minutes. Disrupt this
strip?
game.
It's very possible they have a 10-minute misconduct and they're in there.
Yeah.
They celebrate. They're not in the box, and then they
true.
celebrate for a long time. They even bop all the Iceland players' heads as they
which
go
that
by.
would be a penalty.
Yep. Yep. They're just racking up the penalties. That's why they're in the box for so long.
Yeah.
The dentist. I like this. This is a great bad guy coach moment in a movie where he turns to one dude, grabs him by the face mask, and goes, "Olaf, destroy!"
Yep.
Great 80s villain
do.
movie, but also like Olaf being a snowman now in my life is weird to hear, like, Olaf destroy. That's a weird sentence to hear in 2023, but okay. Robertson, Connie's getting targeted. Robertson just leaves the fucking bench with a lasso and no helmet.
A lasso that he just has on the bench.
Why does he have it?
Because he's from Texas.
And
What do
he
you mean,
you just
why?
always have it. And he lassos Samuelson or whatever, this guy, during the game. They don't stop anything. It's not too many men on the ice.
Not
Nothing.
interference,
None of that happens.
He gets a penalty for roping.
Lassos a guy.
Not a hockey call.
He lassos a guy, knocks him over, and they're just like, oh, well, that was weird. Keep on playing, guys. That's the weirdest thing that could ever happen in a hockey game. Other than birds falling from the sky or something. They go into the dressing room and start doing the ducks fly together.
They're all happy and
Ducks
stuff.
fly together. What does a duck do? And then there's some weird ass explanations about things that ducks do.
You know what ducks do? Quack.
They do quack. 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 You got me again. Fuck. But the weirdest thing ever, which happens in every Mighty Ducks thing now. Every single one has this. They have to become the Ducks again.
Now,
they can't be Team USA.
this is after the second. This is the second.
This is the end of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
One period to go.
Isn't Bombay pissed right now? Like, when was it that
After the first, he was pissed.
that was in the first?
This
game?
one, he's like, all right. After
He
I think the
says,
first period, he kind
You're
of
a
was
circus.
Because they went out and they just like
You're
were
a
fighting
circus.
and stuff
fighting,
like
and
that,
they were undisciplined. But now we got to fly together, and let's not represent America anymore.
Fuck America. We're ducks.
The new guys are all like, yeah, that's cool. I'll be a duck too.
They have no connection.
You
to
made
the
a jersey
Ducks.
for me, right?
Because they know that the Minnesota Pee Wee League is the shit. So
Yeah.
if the Ducks won that,
Well, 7 out of the players are all from Minnesota.
yeah.
Yep.
So maybe they do. And obviously
Actually, 8.
recruited.
The IMDb said 7, and then they listed Goldberg as from not Minnesota. They listed
from
him as
Pennsylvania, which
But
is
he
weird.
he was a fucking duck.
He grew up in Pennsylvania and then moved, maybe? Is that where it was?
But he was still a duck.
I also like how they name different towns.
Yeah.
Like, one's like St. Paul, one's something else.
Well, they're suburbs. They're all suburbs of Minneapolis.
Oh, they're all suburbs. of
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
St.
Okay.
Paul, yeah.
All right. It's like, don't they all live in the same fucking suburb because they're on the same team? Don't they all
You would
live
think-
very
you would
close
think
to each
each
other?
of these cities would have their
Because
own.
the first movie was all about the fucking lines and
Yeah.
how to move the line. So don't you think they all live in the same fucking thing?
Well, maybe they moved in the 3 months in between. the
He
movies.
moved to Pennsylvania. Anyway, Ducks fly together. New uniforms. Jan has.
and even the announcer going, I guess there's not a rule against this.
Jesus Christ. Everyone's fine with it. Jan just brings out the new Mighty Ducks, the NHL version,
Yep.
because the NHL team is now a thing.
Yep. And
This
they
game
are
is-
not the Ducks. They are the Mighty Ducks.
They're the Mighty
Yep.
Ducks. This game is being played in their arena.
Right.
It's like, oh, the brand new Anaheim, whatever the hell, arena,
Anaheim
which is
Mighty
where they
Ducks,
play.
yeah.
No, they have the uniforms. Everyone's fine with it. Refs are fine with it. Commission's fine with it. United States of America, fine with it.
Yep.
Yep.
You're telling me that if the USA was taken off for some weird ass fucking duck, the audience wouldn't immediately turn on this fucking thing?
I'm thinking this kid from Texas would be like, I'd rather be American than a Minnesota Duck.
Yeah, I don't want that. Connie scores, but then Iceland scores right away. And then because of Little Giants and other kid coach things, and that's the story of this movie, kids want to be coaches. Well, his son he should have had if he had just fucking got it together.
Yep. Good
Wants
old
to be
Charlie.
like him and be a coach.
Is this the alley-oop?
And he calls the alley-oop, and they say, what is this? Can this even exist? If you throw a puck up in the air like that,
Someone would
Can
grab
you-
it and knock it
but
down.
isn't that out of play if it's above the fucking boards?
Not if it doesn't
No.
touch anything. No.
So you can just chuck a puck in the air.
That's what they do
Absolutely
when they
fine.
dump it.
Yeah, you can absolutely, as long as it doesn't hit the scoreboard, it's, yeah.
Okay, well, they do that, and they alley-oop it in. They score.
But the thing is, somebody would definitely reach up, grab it out of
Can
the
you
air,
just catch
and
it?
drop it
Yeah.
to play.
You just grab it.
You can't toss it. You can just drop it to yourself. And
Yeah.
play.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Anyway, they
But
do that,
you can jump up and catch it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
and they score, and then we get some growth from our guy Mendoza,
Yep.
aka Benny the Jet Rodriguez, where he jets his way down the ice, and then everyone's laughing at him because he can't stop. But then he learned how to stop somewhere
Yep.
during that montage where they train, and he ran into soda cans for 14 minutes.
Yep.
He stops and sprays ice all over the goalie, and
That-
whoop, pops it in.
Is very frowned upon.
Yeah,
You
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 can't do
spray the
that.
goalie like that.
He
This
would've got
Iceland
it.
team is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, he would have got fucked up. Yep.
Also, now that he can do this, though, he might be the second best team after Banks. Or second best player after Banks. Now that he
Now
can
that he
moving
can
up.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's moving up. He doesn't have the skill, but he's fast. He doesn't have the stick skill.
But he takes it with him. He's, yeah.
And then my favorite part of the movie, because this is my move, the secret play. We get a legit
Yes.
hockey secret play,
Secret play.
where
Oh my god.
Keenan wears Goldberg's gear out during a timeout. He switches jerseys and pads and everything, and no one notices. And then he
Yeah, because he was getting mobbed every time he went on the ice because the dentist knew that he was a shooter.
He's the key.
So because he's a shooter, he goes to be fake goalie and then reveals himself when he gets the puck by throwing off all pads, helmets, everything, getting a new stick from someone else, and then knuckle pucking it from
I feel like
three-quarter court.
It would have been a better reveal if you had just done the knuckle puck and then in his
Yeah,
celebration.
but he
takes
can't do it
off
with a
his-
goalie stick, could he?
No, yeah, you'd have to get the.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
no
do it with a
stick.
goalie stick, but
You
it
do
would
all-
not
So it was a
very
bad
well.
reveal not to reveal him.
Like you do all the other
Yeah,
stuff, just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
take the helmet off, and then when he's
Especially
celebrating,
'cause
take the helmet
now,
off.
maybe this was not a rule then, but nowadays,
Yeah.
as soon as a helmet comes off, period,
Yep.
It's
get off
over.
the ice
Stop.
or it's a penalty.
Yep. Let
Also,
alone take a shot
if a
and
goalie's
score.
helmet ever comes off, immediately stop. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what's happening.
I
Goalie's
literally-
helmet comes off. That's it.
I literally watched this movie somewhat last night, and the night before I watched that happen in the Kraken game where the goalie's helmet fell off, and they were all, and the puck was in the blue,
Yeah,
or in the crease, and they stopped everything. Like,
as
fuck
soon as
it,
that helmet comes off.
nobody touch anything, get out,
Yep.
and they had to redo it. Like, oh, that's pretty good. Anyway, the secret play is funny. There's no way this fucking would work. He's wearing a different jersey, but I love it.
Somehow he gets the goalie gear on though, because he's much thicker all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you could, if you wanted him to play goalie, you could make that happen.
Hmm.
But how you make it happen in secret, I'm not
Tough.
so sure.
Pretty tough. There's a big audience. Yeah. He didn't go back to the locker room from what we saw.
Yep.
If that shot, which another thing about the knuckle puck, if you want to poke holes in this thing, which this movie is perfect, you can't.
Please find a single hole to poke in the knuckle puck.
But okay, but fair. But when he introduces the knuckle puck, when Keenan's like, knuckle puck, that's my special move, he says it doesn't work that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
You,
like,
you don't know where
works-
it's going.
Works every once in a while, confuses the shit out of goalies, but doesn't always work.
Yeah.
In this movie, he is perfect. Every
Yeah.
knuckle puck goes right in.
Top corner. He's got it.
He's got it. He nails it from three-quarter court. There's no time left, so we have to go to a shootout.
Naturally.
And Fulton does his thing again where he knocks it. It's tied when Fulton knocks
Basically
out the
shoots
goalie.
through the goalie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hits him in the face, knocks him out. But then the goalie remains in the game.
Yep. I mean, in the 90s,
is it-
concussions were not a a
Right.
bother.
This is where he hits him in the face. The puck
Yeah.
pops up, and when it
And
comes
goes
down,
in.
it knocks him off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Banks goes out there and triple dekes, easy peasy a score.
He's so good.
And then finally, Bombay decides, I'm finally going to put a good goalie in. He doesn't do it ever before this. He does it here.
We'll get there eventually, but by the time we get to high school, they've realized who the goalie is.
Yeah, right. So Julie the Cat Gaffney has to come in and make the save to win because this guy,
he's going glove high.
he's a showboater and he's going to go glove high. So she, of course, catches it. But this is a weird,
She's got the better glove.
kind of a weird slow motion thing where she catches it and nobody knows what's happened.
This is the thing that
The
9-year-old
10-year-old
Bill Cashman was like, why is no one cheering? even if the shot is so fast you can't see it, it's in the net or it's not.
Yeah.
If it's not in the net, you just won the
It's not in
game.
the net. Why are you
Well,
confused?
as a spectator, can you really see that far? Like,
Yeah, you can see the net move or not. And the guy sitting directly behind with the lights, He can see if it went in the net or not,
And
and he's hitting the flash button.
There's literally a fucking alarm that goes off,
Yeah.
and it doesn't.
There's a red light and a horn that happens when it hits the net.
Usually there's a horn and it's very loud.
He's so angry about it.
Because I was watching it again, I'm like, I was right as a 9-year-old. This doesn't make any sense. Why is it stunned silence? This shot should have been the thing where it's slow motion, and then they show it 5 times from different angles. Just the glove save, glove save, glove save, glove saves. But no, she just stands there and holds it, and no one knows what happened.
Really weird.
Is it in her glove, or did it go through the net and then through the glass, and we didn't notice?
And then she does the weird like hop it out of her glove
Yeah,
thing
she
instead of
pops it
just
to the
like
ground.
turning her glove over and dropping it.
Also,
That would've been better.
Here's another thing.
How that actually works is the goalie catches it and then skates away with it. Also,
Yeah.
you don't drop it; you skate away cheering because
Yeah, you know you won. You caught it.
Yeah,
Anyway, also weird. I don't know if people do this, but every single penalty shot in this, they close in, they like zoom in on the skates and watch the dude kick it with his skates to start. Is that how penalty
you
shots
can, but
are?
no,
Nobody does that.
You can, but no,
It's not
normally
illegal.
you just take it with your stick.
Yeah, it's not illegal, but why would you do that?
The part of it
Why would
that's
you do
illegal is
that? Should be
actually
looking
when
cool.
Fulton just stops and he's standing there staring at the goalie and
yeah, you
slaps
can't
it.
do that
Yeah.
either.
That you can't stop your momentum.
Yeah.
You can go sideways and you can slow down and speed up, but you got to keep moving forward.
Who's the
If
dude?
is it just if the puck is moving forward, or if you yourself have to be moving forward too?
Probably it's the puck, but either way, like
Okay.
everything is stopped, and you can't do that.
Because if you like kind of drag it behind yourself and wait for it and then just smack it.
As long as that's still fine.
Yeah.
But as long as you're still like flowing.
Yeah.
If you just stop, that's when they're like, all right, well, that's the end of that.
Speaking of American heroes, who's the American hero who scored 1 million penalty shots?
He's
that one
on
time?
Washington now.
Yes. What's his name?
Because I don't like him because he's on Washington, but I love him because he's an American hero.
Yeah. He scored several. It was like 8 penalty
What is
shots or
his
something
name?
like that.
He's like a
Oh,
pretty good guy, but he was in the Olympics. He was so good.
And
Yeah, that
he
guy.
was really good at that slow down and speed up thing. Like he would slow way
Oh,
down.
What was his name?
I forget his name now.
He's
I
like a
think he's
second
great.
liner on the.
He's not like he's
Capitals.
not like a major player.
But he was
He's
fantastic
awesome at
for Team
penalty shot.
USA.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a great
American.
penalty shot.
Oh, well, this is gonna bother me because
Yeah, right. We should know his name. I love this guy. I should know his name.
TJ Oshie,
but- Oshie.
Yep,
yeah.
that's it. Yep.
Yeah, he was really good at getting really slow, and then
and yeah, because of the way it was
Not
set up in the Olympics,
stopping,
he could
but-
do like 8 in a row or whatever he did.
and then we end the movie. The ending of the movie is weird. They fly home. They celebrate. They won. They fly. They show a plane flying home, and then ducks flying home.
Yeah,
And then there's the campfire,
yeah.
and they're singing Queen,
We are the champions.
singing "We Are the Champions, Queen,"
the
which is
world.
a great moment, a great scene, but it's just a weird. We never talked about camping or anything, and now we're all camping. Hendrix guy is there. We never get like a.
Yeah, he didn't stay in L.A. He goes
yeah.
back to Minnesota.
He tries to fire Bombay at one point. Like he's like, "You're disappointing me by losing to Iceland, and you're
Yeah.
probably gonna get fired for this." And nothing ever. He's just back on board, and everything's great, and
I
money
imagine
and all
that
that.
Hans's brother talked to him and made him a good person. The way
Yeah,
the way only
off
Germans
screen.
can do.
Off screen. So they sing Queen, and we get a campfire, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of this thing. It is better than Mighty Ducks 1. We're gonna find out in a second. Quote Mountain.
Probably true.
Is there a Quote Mountain?
Quack,
Just Quack.
quack.
What was the last Quote Mountain?
For the.
Do you know the tagline? Yeah. You know the tagline of this? The puck stops here.
Well, guess what the last movie's quote, or the first Mighty Ducks movie's quote?
Quack.
Quack, 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 quack. Yeah.
This one might be. I don't know. It was me.
That's not from this.
Yeah, it was
Who said that?
Portman. When they're all tied together.
When he
skating.
farted. When he farted.
Okay. I thought you were doing It Was Me, Austin. I was like, what?
Oh,
No.
I don't know. I don't know if Quack, Quack, Quack
There was. I saw
can't.
a
It
good
kind of
one.
has to be it, I think.
I think it might have to be.
It was me. Did Keenan give any insults that you liked?
Connie, I'm no lady. I'm a duck.
That's my knuckle.
Keenan's best one was when he just sticks his chubby face in a glass and, and his whole face sticks.
He said, "All right, this is my knuckle
You
puck.
lost it for yourself."
It's hard to be accurate, but it drives goalies crazy. He says it's not accurate, and then he's very accurate.
Yeah. Gunner to the dentist says, "You lost it for yourself."
You lost it for yourself. Let's shake their hands. I like how every Mighty Ducks movie ends with evil coach being shown up by his players and then becoming friends with the other team, even though they're never friends. Obviously, the Knights continue to hate them.
Oh, here, yeah.
Averman to Portman. Hey, is that a tattoo? Is it real? Get away from me. Yes, sir.
The Keenan quote is, "Hey Goldberg, I bet if that puck was a cheeseburger, you'd stop it."
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think quack, 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 quack.
Yeah.
Ducks fly together.
Ducks fly together.
All right, that's fine.
It's got to be ducks fly together.
I think it just always should be quack.
Fly. Oh, that's how they do it in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
When the wind blows hard and the sky is black, ducks fly
fly
together.
There's some weird ones in there, too.
Oh, there's the Averman quote is, "Haven't you guys been training in the off season?" You know, I knew we forgot something.
The Texas kid, he says something about the cows coming home.
Oh yeah,
to
no
roost.
one knows
Yeah.
what he
And
said.
everybody's like, sure,
okay.
ducks fly together.
What's his name?
Texas kid?
Oh right, okay.
No,
Robertson.
yeah. Dwayne Robertson.
I can't find it.
Dwayne. Yeehaw.
Dwayne. There's several mistakes.
We call it the Air Bombay Loafer for kids who want to be coach.
Several weird mistakes where people are in one place and like in the penalty box. There's one part where Fulton and what's his face, the Bash Brothers, in the penalty box, and then they're celebrating the next like 90 seconds. They're back in the bench and they're celebrating. There's a couple of those like weird time jump where people are in weird places. The Iceland team at one point call Banks the captain, even though he's not. A lot of weird misplaced things like that. Any trivia that struck your fancy, Wally?
Not really. I mean, obviously the Iceland's uniform colors are the same as the Hawks.
Right. We lost a few Ducks.
What's like half the
Tommy.
We lost the
Terry,
dude from
Tammy Duncan.
Heavyweights.
Yep. Dave Karp. Lost a lot of Ducks.
Oh, the whole switching goalies in the shootout, not allowed.
When Dwayne says it's a great day for hockey, that's actually a tribute to Bob Badger Johnson, who died right before this movie, who was
Great
USA
coach.
hockey executive and great coach. Interesting. Yeah. Several Adam Banks' captain things. So maybe what's the A? Backup captain?
Assistant or associate.
Associate captain. Most valuable player of this movie. Who you got?
You know
Tough
what's
one because
impressive?
the new guys are good.
Yeah.
4 of the 5 goals that were scored by Team USA in the regulation of the championship were by non-original Ducks.
Guy Germain got one.
Including Banks. Banks counts as one.
Mm-hmm.
Guy Germain
Yeah.
got one though, didn't
Woo
he?
Woo gets one.
Wu, Louis
Connie.
Mendoza, Russ Tyler. Those are the 3, plus they count Adam Banks because, he switched teams.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, who's the most valuable player? Is it Keenan?
Maybe. I'll put forward outside the box pick. All 3 Bash Brothers.
That was a good moment, but I don't know if we can do 3 people. New Bash brother?
Kenny. But he's not the same without the other 2.
Dean Portman.
Oh, Portman.
Portman's technically new. Like
Portman is a Bash brother.
Portman.
I feel like he's the one that really brings everything.
Kenny Woo Woo.
Is it Julie? Is it Julie the cat?
She doesn't do enough.
She doesn't do enough.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
She might
She's great.
be.
She could have been.
She might in the 3rd.
Is it Charlie?
No.
Is it Charlie the
he's-
MVP?
no, not at all.
It's Adam Banks is the MVP.
Sure.
Adam Banks.
On the
No,
on the
not
field.
really.
On the field of play.
I think we give it to Dean
Dean or Keenan?
Dean doesn't do enough either.
or Keenan.
Keenan?
Knuckle puck.
He did a lot. Did
Uh,
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's
I'm giving mine to Keenan. I don't know if you
All
agree,
right.
but I'm going to give mine to Keenan.
Bill.
yeah, one player, huh? It doesn't have to be a player, I suppose.
No, it could be the tutor.
Fuck
Is it-
her.
Is it the Hendrix sports guy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not Jan but his brother?
No, Jan. Hans is his brother.
Oh, is it Jan?
I mean, Jan is the,
We
Jan
don't
is the
even
moral
know.
compass.
We just watched this and we don't even know who's who.
Jan is the moral compass, but I don't think he's the MVP. I guess if you only got to pick one, it might be Keenan.
I think it's
All right,
Keenan.
Let's go with Keenan.
Huh?
All right.
Russ Tyler then.
Important question that we started this episode with. Can I convince you that this is better than the first Mighty Ducks? And do I remember what we gave the score?
I do not.
on the
Well, I do not
last
tell
Mighty
us either.
Ducks?
I won't.
So, which makes me think that it's high. So give me an 8.4.
See now I have to say 4 just on
Okay,
principle.
okay, come on, guys. Come on. Give like without being biased of what the other one.
7.5.
9.
7.4.
7.4. And you said 7.9?
No, 8.4.
Oh
I'm
my
giving
God.
you your 7.9.
Oh, come on.
And I will.
I think the first movie's going to have a higher ranking now.
Before you guys had even said, I put 7.6 as mine.
Okay.
Wow.
Divided by 3. That
This
gives us
this is wrong.
7.6 with 3 repeating. So
This is
7.6.
this is
That's
wrong.
pretty high.
I said an 8.4.
7.6 out of 10. The first Mighty Ducks movie,
It's like an 8.
7.2.
Oh.
So I was right.
Yes.
Even
So
with my lower score.
that's why I was like, I'm not letting him skew the thing.
It's better than the first movie. It's official.
I think it is. I think it is.
There's
Wait
so
till
many
we get to
cool
Mighty Ducks
things.
3, the best of the franchise.
That one's bad.
It's not
No.
bad. It's not bad.
It is at best a 6.9.
Should I watch this
Very
right?
sexy.
Yes.
These boys in high school. Is
Should
that what
I,
you're saying?
should I watch Mighty Ducks 3 right now after this episode?
Probably.
Well, let's see.
See if hockey
Well, he has
comes
to
up.
go.
If hockey comes up.
No, it can't. You can't do 2 in a row, can you?
Well, it's on the list.
whatever you want.
Baseball's not on the list. I took it off.
There, truth be told, of all the sports, there's a lot of baseball movies.
I got miscellaneous,
Okay.
which actually, let me just make sure that
He's
it
excited
is
about something.
still available because I have been
little-
wanting
Ooh.
to watch this one.
Ooh.
I just want to make sure it's still available. It is available on Hulu, and
Like regular Hulu?
it says with a subscription, but I'm pretty sure it's available on my Hulu. Actually, I might be able to check that too.
You might want to check it. Before I have to buy a weird ass movie, which I've done several times.
I probably have to.
What is it? I don't know if I have mine.
What are we trying to find?
What is the movie?
Have we announced it?
I have not
You've announced it.
I have not announced.
Give us
me
the
a sec.
movie.
Well, no. I want to see if it's available.
Well, I can look. I have Reg Hulu right now.
Oh, I've got your Hulu too.
You got my Hulu?
Yeah, I've got your password at least.
What? It doesn't have anything that yours doesn't. I don't have the TV anymore.
Oh, okay. Then give me 1 second.
Google will tell you.
It says Hulu with subscription.
That doesn't always
What?
mean it could be in
It
the
could be different
TV.
subscriptions. Yeah.
Could be Showtime. It could be HBO.
Well, if it's HBO, then we got
have
HBO
it.
TV.
We have it. Yeah.
Or
we got it.
HBO. What is it? HBO
Max?
Max. Soon to be just Max.
I tried to watch a movie on. What's the one that's free, but it's like with commercials all the time because it's supposed to be like TV?
Oh, it's on my. It's on mine.
Freebie?
No, not Freevee. Pluto.
Pluto? I tried to watch a movie on that. I just couldn't
Tubi?
do it. It was too many. More commercials than Tubi.
Oh wow.
I'm
It's
okay
like
with Tubi
real.
these days.
It's like real TV channels.
yeah, and I couldn't do it. I had to shut it off.
Then you miss like really fun, weird stuff.
We are going to be watching.
What is this movie?
It is a miscellaneous movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that already.
Ford versus Ferrari.
This movie's supposed to fucking rock.
Yeah.
I
That's why
keep
I'm
seeing
very
it on
excited to
Netflix,
see
This
it.
movie's
and I
supposed to be
just
awesome.
couldn't give a heck about it.
Really?
No.
about it.
It looked very.
I heard
interesting.
that.
I remember I saw
Whenever
the
year came out,
previews.
somebody
Yeah.
said this movie is the best movie. Like whatever movie,
2019. I saw the previews. I'm like, oh, I should go see that.
whatever
You
movie
should
won
go
the
see it?
Oscars.
Yeah,
I can't even get myself to Netflix it.
Whatever.
But all right, no, this is good. If it's a good movie, I'm glad you're making me watch it.
Whatever won
bad
that year,
movie,
I remember
no.
people saying like, "No, that's not as good as the
So-
Ford versus Ferrari."
None of us have watched it. Yet.
No,
No.
never.
Love
Oh,
it.
Christian Bale and Matt Damon could be good though.
Yeah.
Who's Josh Lucas? He looks familiar to me.
He's in. He's the coach, right? Isn't he the coach in
I don't know who it is.
Glory Road?
He looks younger than that.
I thought he was the coach in Glory Road.
Glory Hole? I don't.
I think you're right. I think
He's
he
in
is the coach in
Yellowstone.
Glory Road.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah,
Look
he's
at
in
that.
Yellowstone. He's in
Look at
Sweet
that.
Home Alabama
Who is he in Yellow?
He's in Yellowstone.
As
I don't know.
what?
Since 2018.
I don't know, a guy.
He's a dude. He's a
He's a-
fella.
Guy being a dude. All
I
right,
guess he's the guy being dude.
it's on your thing.
It is on mine.
Ford versus Ferrari. Supposed to be an actual good movie.
It's supposed to be.
Is it going to be better than Mighty Ducks 2?
2.5 hours. It's too long.
Is it going to be better
What?
than
2
Mighty
hours and
Ducks 2? It's supposed to be
32
a
minutes.
good movie.
No.
Legit.
Good pick, Wally.
Oh shit.
2 hours 32 minutes. Watch it.
gonna have-
Watch it next Monday at 6 o'clock.
It's only 32 minutes more than this movie.
I'm gonna have so much to write down.
It's on you. You picked it. It's too late to change. All right, we're out of here. Mighty Ducks 2 is better than Mighty Ducks 1.
It is
It's official.
Official.
scientifically.
Scientifically proven. All right, we're done. Peace out.